When voters head to the polls November 2nd, they will find on the ballot two familiar names for Attorney General, Democrat Richard Cordray and Republican Mike DeWine. It is a race that has focused of late on the lack of efficiency in the state's crime lab.
There are criminals on the street who should have been locked up, and the only reason they're on the street is not because the victim won't testify or the police didn't do a good job, but rather because the state-run crime lab, run by the current Attorney General, is so inefficient.
But Cordray, who was elected to the seat 2 years ago, takes issue with that.
The newspapers who had a chance to look at this more thoroughly have thoroughly debunked this claim that we have problems in the crime labs. In fact, they're running well. There's a lot of improvements that have been made, and local law enforcement is appreciative of the improvements.
In some areas, DeWine says, not all, like when police need the computer of a sex offender processed.
The state-run crime lab will tell the police it's going to take us 12 to 18 months before we ever get around to looking at this computer. That's absolutely ridiculous.
DeWine says Cordray should focus some of the money he spends in other parts of the office on improving the crime lab.
When I'm Attorney General, I won't spend $1.5 million, as Richard Cordray does, for a PR staff. I won't have two people who do nothing but put up Facebook and Twitter every day.
But Cordray argues that using social media allows his office to approach crime and educate the public in a way that DeWine, a former two-term U.S. Senator, doesn't recognize.
Mike DeWine was a prosecutor when Jimmy Carter was president. We didn't have DNA. We didn't even have the internet. And I think he doesn't sufficiently appreciate how important technology is to be on the front waves of fighting crime. The criminals are all using this technology. We have to use it as well.